This week I'm going to be covering a difficult topic of bullying and discrimination in the workplace. It's difficult to experience it and it's difficult to talk about it. It's timely as well. We have seen craziness in the United States of America in the last 2 weeks after the murder of George Floyd. And so it seems timely to talk about a topic that is uncomfortable, because just like talking about racial discrimination in the world is difficult, it's hard to experience, believe me. With the scarlet skin growing up in South Africa, I have been at the receiving end of that over and over, but also been at the receiving end of that here in Australia and when I lived in the US. So it is a worldly topic, but it also happens in business. I mean, I've worked on projects and in business places where I've seen people bullied, I've seen people discriminated against because of religious views, because of sexual preferences, and so on. And the thing I want to say is that it doesn't only happen to one group of people. So I have not only seen it happen to black people or Indian people or gay people, I've seen it happen to white people too. There was a time, one of the projects I was working on for a big financial services company, where I had to step up and stand up for a young white woman on my project team, who was being bullied by one of the project managers. So I know it doesn't only happen to one group of people. It often happens to people who are quiet, who are perceived as weak, or who don't really make a lot of noise at work. You know, people perceive them as weak, and so they think it's okay to bully them. And so I know it's a difficult topic to talk about, and I know it's a very difficult thing to experience, but I think it's important to discuss the topic, to acknowledge that it exists, because it's only when we can acknowledge that something exists that we can actually do steps towards changing it.